do? What it do?
That was legit. Yeah.
What the fuck is that? Hey, yo, what it do? What it do? What it do? It's your girl, D Nice, right here. Welcome to the DZone. February 6th, 2023. Listen, make sure you guys follow this podcast page right here on Instagram at the DZone Podcast. Also follow this podcast page on YouTube. You can rewind it, comment, like, and subscribe at the DZone Podcast. Also, follow me, your girl, D Nice, at I am D Nice one on the gram, because, I follow back. I'm trying to get my little followers up, you know what I'm saying? But listen, tonight's show is about to be crazy because, I figured that, my community, we need to be educated a little bit. A lot of people in my world be asking me, yo, Nice, you bought that house by yourself? You did this by yourself? Like, hold up. You didn't have you did all of this by myself? Yes, I did. So listen, I went to go get my peoples out, you know what I'm saying? So they can come and ask y'all, answer y'all questions real quick. So make sure you guys call in at 443-961-2247. We about to get right into it, I had to, get my peoples, you feel me? My big sis, you know what I'm saying? She go by the name of Chaz. She's all the way from Baltimore City, and she is the #1 realtor right now. Let's go. Give it up for Chaz, y'all. And we got Miss Janine Lawson, the loan officer, who also helped me get in my man, listen, they both these women got me into my crib, yo. Let's give it up to the DZone, y'all. Let's give it up. Get up. Y'all gotta do better than that. Y'all was dry. The fuck?
No, we had to do our own ad-libs.
Yeah. All right. So who we got to the left of me is Miss Janine right here. Miss Janine Lawson. She's the loan officer. And then to the right, we have Miss Chaz. She's the realtor. Again, I worked hand in hand with Chaz to get me into my property, the one that I own, the one that made me a boss. You understand? So I just got a couple of questions for y'all ladies. First off, let's get right into it. We only got an hour, so we're gonna get into it. I want to know first, Chaz. You're from Baltimore City, right?
Yep.
All right. So born and raised. All right. So what made you become a real estate agent in this type of city?
So I became a realtor when I purchased my first home. And it opened my eyes to different things. And I wanted to experience it and enjoy it and see what was out there for other people. So I knew that if I could be a homeowner, there could be other people that could be homeowners, and I would be able to assist them in purchasing their home.
Nice.
So
okay.
I think Baltimore City is a good place. It's growing. It's expanding. It's not the same city I grew up in. It's definitely a different culture, a different vibe. Houses are different, obviously.
Yeah.
And so I think it's a great place to invest in.
I think so too. Okay. So Janine, born and raised in Baltimore City.
Yep.
What made you became a loan officer?
Okay, so I just want to go back to Chaz real quick.
Okay.
I think she leaves the part out that's very important. I think a lot of people have nightmare home purchases. And it does depend on who you work with. And, I think she got into the industry to make sure she gives people a good experience.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's the largest purchase that you're going to
Absolutely
make in your entire life. And sometimes it's really tough on people, very stressful.
Yes.
So
absolutely.
So I will say that my purchase was not the worst, but it was definitely a transaction to discuss.
Got you.
So hence the reason why I said, I would like to get into it. So therefore people would not have to go through some of the things and the challenges that I've experienced.
That's what it is.
Well, when I purchased my home, I'll say that.
Got you. Okay. So how did you know that you were ready to buy a house? Like what inside, like first of all, like can you give us like an age range? I don't want to, do nothing too extra.
So you can be what, 18?
18 to buy a house.
18 to buy a house. Mm-hmm. So for me, I'm very transparent about my story. So when I first when I first decided I wanted to be a homeowner, I went to the person that was my agent. She connected me with the lender, and the lender said, "You're not ready."
Ooh. What?
Come see me later.
Time out. But how did they know that you wasn't ready? What was it about you that wasn't ready?
So it was basically my credit score. I had the income. I had the down payment. It was more or less my credit score.
So wait, you trying to tell me if I come with a bag, that doesn't matter?
Janine.
Oh, yes, Janine. That doesn't matter if I come, like, these rappers, I be seeing it on TV. I didn't do this, but, you come with a bag, you drop it, you don't have the house, you got to go through like, how does that work?
So not to drop any clients' names, but we have had clients that come and say, and I think he was in the music industry, and he's like, I made a certain amount of money last year, and I asked, was it W-2? Is it 1099? Oh, I do contract work, and they pay me in a check. So that's 1099 income, which means it's not taxed, which means you have to claim it. So if you don't claim your money on your taxes, we can't use it.
Huh.
So also the first part about qualifying for a loan is definitely your credit score. So
Okay.
580 for FHA, 620 for conventional, but you really want to have a higher than 700.
Time out, because that's about to get confusing because
Okay.
people don't even know what the FB ABCs is, what you just talk about.
You're right.
So break that down for us really quickly on what you're talking about, because we need to understand. Because I'm gonna tell you, when I first started looking for a house, I didn't know none of those terms.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Until you actually
And I explained it to you.
exactly.
Yes.
So
But you also came to our workshop.
I did, and the workshop was very, very enlightening. Like it sparked me to.
Yes.
You see where we at. So explain to us what the FHA and why credit score is so important for all of those things.
Okay, so there's 4 loan programs. FHA, more for first-time home buyers, but anyone can take advantage of an FHA loan, minimum score 580. And then you have conventional. Conventional is credit-driven. Minimum score is 620, but the higher your credit score, the better terms and rates you will get with a conventional loan. So you really want to have a 700 or above for conventional. And then you have VA loans. VA loans are kind of tough. Really, it's the same investor for FHA, so really they say 580 credit score. But a VA loan is for veterans. The down payment is waived. And depending on what all the circumstances are in your loan, you could potentially get pre-approved if your score is not 580. So they don't really have a specific credit score. They don't have a specific, I'm going to say something else, debt to income ratio. But
Important.
yes, but VA is just a special one. And then we have USDA loans. Those are for rural areas. So if you want to buy a farm, same thing, no down payment. So we don't do a lot of those. But those are the 4 basic loan programs. And then you get deeper with the programs that you can put on top of those, the down payment assistance programs, the grant programs, and things like that. You can add on to FHA and conventional.
Got you. So people don't, if you just tune it in, Miss Janine is actually the loan officer. She handles the numbers. She does all the numbers, and we have Chaz who actually takes us out to look at what we want, possibly, things that we might like and, things like that. So Chaz, let me ask you, what type of neighborhoods do you specialize in? Areas or states or things like that? Are you just in Baltimore City?
No, so I'm licensed in the entire state of Maryland. I'm looking to get my license in Pennsylvania so I can help assist anyone who wants to purchase in Maryland.
Okay. And do you only like real estate, is it only, okay, let me say not real estate. When people tend to think about real estate, I know for me, all I think about is like houses. Mm-hmm. I don't think about properties. I don't think about farms. I don't think about things that's like going to like make me income. Mm-hmm. So do you think it's better to buy, for your first investment, do you think it's better to buy a single family home or a multifamily house?
So it depends.
Okay.
It depends on the person. It depends on what you're looking for. It depends on where you are. So, and it also depends on what you're trying to do. So we would need to know all of those kind of things of what you're trying to do. So for your first home, depending on if you're trying to invest and make money, a multifamily would be ideal because you can get a multifamily with an FHA loan and utilize the one particular part of that unit as your primary residence.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So you can use part of it as your primary residence and get an FHA loan with that.
And still use the low down payment, so 3.5% for a multi-unit.
Correct. And then you can make money off of the tenants that live in there.
Right.
So that's if you're trying to invest and make money. A single family home, obviously you will be living in that, but it just depends on what type of loan you're looking for, because with the FHA you have to live in the home as your primary residence.
Okay. So how do y'all know? Okay, no mind. Let me not go.
How do you know what? Go ahead.
No, I'm not even going there. Hold on. Do you guys work independently or do you guys work with a team?
So?
Oh, I work on a team.
Okay.
So it is 4 of us.
Okay.
3 of us are licensed loan officers. But so I started off in the business as an assistant. I assist Malcolm. He's like one of the top 1%.
Shout out to Mogan.
Yes, top 1% loan officer in the nation.
Okay.
So he does a lot of business, and that's how I really learned quickly because he has a lot of volume. And if I didn't start off as an assistant, I wouldn't have half the knowledge that I have now. So I started as an assistant. It's 4 of us. We do work as a team. And so we work at the Towson branch for Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation.
Nice.
And so for me, I just recently started a team with my partner, Charles Eddington. We have the Noakes Eddington Home Group at Realty One Group Universal. So we do have other agents that are under us as well as us. So together, collectively on our team, including myself and my partner, there are 5 agents.
Okay, that's what it is. That's what it is. All right, I gotta take a pause real quick because we got some viewers. Listen, I got some money for y'all. I got more than $20, okay? So if you guys that are actually tuned in right now, if you guys can tell me who the first black woman realtor is, call me up, 443-961-2247. Call me up. Who was the first black woman realtor? I got some money for you. I'm going to drop some money in your Cash App before the night is over.
Can we double it?
You want to double it?
We'll double it.
Hold on. Are we doubling it? We want to double it.
No, don't Google it, y'all.
Don't. How we gonna know? Listen, the first person to call, they just said they're gonna double it. So if the money that I got, you listen. Hard times right now. Call me up 443-961-2247. Who was the first black woman realtor? It is Black History Month.
Yeah.
And we got our realtors and we got our we got our money makers. We got everybody on this stand right now. I need to know. Call me up. Who was the first black realtor? All right, let's go back. Let's go back real quick. All right, so first of all,
are those questions on the side?
So who we got? We got Mr. Charles. Who was that? Charles Eddington.
Hey, Charles.
He said Chaz. Oh, you put him in his investment properties.
I did. So our story is that Charles was actually my client.
Okay.
And so he actually flipped his first house with me and then became an agent, and now he's my partner.
Oh,
so
shout out to
Eddington. Yeah.
Hey, that's what's up.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got it somewhere. It's coming. It's coming. We got it. That's what's up. Shout out to Charles. Y'all doing big things. First of all, realtors, y'all make bread. Y'all make a lot of bread. So do y'all.
So
Y'all make a lot. So it's like commission based.
It's all commission.
It's all commission.
And the thing about it is that when you think about a realtor, so time and gas, so those are things we spend things before we actually get it back. So the commission comes at the closing table.
Yeah.
So for those clients that we take out for years and months and wear and tear on your car, those are expenses that you take on,
Especially the ones that don't purchase.
Correct.
Oh, yeah, we won't think about that. See, I don't think about that.
Yeah.
How long does it typically take a buyer to purchase a home? Like how long,
So every person is different. Like for instance, your case, you were pretty fast.
I felt
Came
like
to the home buyer seminar. We got you pre-approved.
Yep.
We went out and looked at a couple of houses.
Yep.
And you were in your house because I think the seminar was March, and then you were in your home by
June?
June.
Yep.
So it just depends. But typically, once you get under contract, it can be anywhere between 30 and 45 days.
Okay.
And if you're working with Fairway, it can be anywhere from 21 to.
Listen, Fairway don't play.
Absolutely, because they closed the loan for me in about 2 weeks. So.
Fairway don't play. Okay? They do not play. Listen, go that way. That's all I'm gonna say. Go Fairway.
How long does it normally take to close a Maryland Mortgage Program loan?
45 days.
I got clear to close in 17 days on Maryland Mortgage Program.
Really?
Yes, 17.
Is that like a goal? Like, that's bomb, right?
Yeah.
That's real good. Damn.
So,
Because it's a grant. So you have to go through, I don't want to say third party,
well,
but
it's not a grant.
well, down payment assistance program.
Did you use Maryland Mortgage Program?
Who did I use? I don't even know who I used. I don't remember. I just know I'm in a house.
I think so.
I think I did though. No, I did. To be honest, yeah, I think I did. So let's talk about it. Programs. It's important. Is it important to take on these programs, or what would you suggest? Like, okay, you guys save up your money, and because you want a house, let's save up like $10,000, or there's grants out here, especially in Baltimore City, DC, things like that. Is it best to take advantage of the opportunity? I mean, the resources that they have.
So it's always great to save your own money.
Yeah.
So just in case you don't qualify for it, or just in case the property doesn't qualify for the grant, you still have the money to cover it. But always take advantage of
free money, right?
But also
There's no such thing as free.
Yeah. I
Okay,
was
yeah,
gonna
you're right.
say, Also know what the program is. So there are grant programs out here, and there are loan programs out here. So either way, both of them are going to help you purchase a home, and it helps. Okay, let's just, in our community, it helps. It's harder for us. We don't have family that can give us funds to purchase a home. You know, it's harder for us to save a lot of money. So these down program assistance really do help assist putting us in homes. And I love the programs, but you just have to be careful with what you're using and know what they are. And I think that's the most important part about it.
Absolutely. So, so do you think it's important to go to seminars first before you buy any home?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I'm not just saying because you guys host them,
We
but
do
just saying.
have a
Period.
seminar coming up.
Oh. Shameless plug.
plug.
Shameless plug. Shameless plug. Okay.
Saturday.
Okay. Drop it.
We have our first time home buyers brunch seminar on Saturday, the 11th. So this Saturday from 11 to 1.
It's at Fairway Towson office.
So it's on Eventbrite. You can go to my page, Realtor Chaz, and the link is in my bio.
Already. Listen, again, if you guys are just tuning in, make sure you call us right now. We are giving away some money. Listen, they are doubling the money that I'm giving you all. The question is, who was the first Black woman realtor? If you can call me up right now, 443-961-2247. We're giving away money. Answer the question, and I got it for you. Okay, so I just want to say, first of all, I don't think I said this enough, but I appreciate y'all because y'all got me in my shit. Like, y'all got me in my house, and I'm really happy. Like, I'm a homeowner. People come to me every day, and they really want to know how I did it.
Yeah.
Like, because, I mean, it's so crazy. Somebody literally just hit me up the other day and was like, yo, did you buy that by yourself, or what you do? Like, you must have been scamming. Like, what? Like, no, it's not. My thing is like, I feel like it's not hard. I feel like if you put your mind to anything, you could do it. I used hella resources, like, to get my property. So the resources, I think it's very important, if you want to purchase a home, is, to look at the resources that they have in your community. Like for Baltimore City, they had, if you went to a first time buyers program, they gave you money. They gave you incentives towards your closing costs and things like that. So, I think it's very important to check it out. It could be done. I think our community don't think it could be done.
Well, the market has also shifted as well. So at this point, we can ask the sellers that are selling the home for seller credit. So we can add that on top of when we write the offer to make our offer beneficial for both the client and the seller. We can ask for seller assistance. So it doesn't always have to come from a program. We can ask the seller to give us some help.
Also, last couple loans that I've done, the buyers have brought less than $3,000 to the table. And we talking about $200,000 houses. So that's the market we're in, where your offer is going to be accepted with a down payment assistance program. And like Chaz said, the seller is going to help you purchase their house, because the last thing a seller wants is their house to sit on the market for a long time. So they're offering these incentives because right now houses are sitting on the market. During the pandemic, and I think you were right after, but during the pandemic,
still in a good wave.
Yeah. And I had to commend you too, because you were like, I don't like this house and I don't know if I'm ready to move forward. Remember?
That one.
I remember
that one house. I wanted
with the red door, the one that was like down the street.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I really liked that one, but I was like, yeah, I don't know.
But it was like dirty. So this is the funny thing. So
Yeah,
when I pulled
yeah.
up to the house that you actually got, she had already walked around the neighborhood, met
Yep.
the neighbors.
Yep.
Is what you're supposed to do. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, literally.
We got a call,
walked
y'all.
around the block.
Hold on 1 second. You're now on with the DZone. Who do we have on the line?
Betty Mason, the first
Huh?
Black female realtor.
Somebody's baby just said something about realtor. What? Say that again.
Betty Mason, the first Black realtor.
Oh, you got the answer. Okay. Who was it?
Betty Mason, the first Black realtor.
Congratulations. You got that right. Biddy Mason was the first Black woman to be the real estate. Yes, she was. The real estate agent. She became what we call today a real estate mogul. Yeah, like who do we have? Who is this on the phone?
Shelley Ellington.
Cute.
I know that's right. You better get this money. That's what it is. Okay, so listen, I need you to text this number, your Cash App, and I will send you over your winnings, okay? I appreciate you for tuning into the D-Zone.
Donate the money to someone that's poor.
So you want us to keep the money going? You want it to keep it going?
Yes.
That's what it is. Okay. That
Pay
is
it
so
forward.
freaking cute.
Pay it forward.
We're paying it forward. So listen, the money is still on the table, ladies and gentlemen. I have to say thank you so much for calling in, okay?
Okay.
Keep tuning in. Thank you.
Oh.
That was the cutest thing ever. Listen, the baby said the right answer. So if you wasn't listening, I don't know, but call in because the baby just said that we gonna get the money on. I'm about to call in and get this money because y'all doubling it. I don't know. Y'all know what my closing gifts was?
We gave good closing gifts.
Y'all gave me a bomb closing gift.
We
Bottle of
gave good
Moet and some Home Depot gift card. I didn't know what to do. I was at Home Depot. Yo, after I purchased my house.
I gave Duce.
Oh, yeah, you did give Duce.
Oops.
My bad.
Who gave you
Malcolm.
Malcolm? Oh,
Malcolm.
okay. I'm like, what? Oh my God.
Malcolm came to the closing.
Yeah, he did.
He did. He came to the closing.
First
so-
of all, Malcolm never goes
I heard.
to closing.
I heard.
Yeah. So
Stop Chaz's
I said I'm coming with a bottle of Duce. He's like, I gotta come good then.
It was lit. Like every day after I bought my house, I was at Home Depot. Every day.
That's how it goes.
Every day. Like I
We
was
gave
like,
good closing gifts.
do. It was really good. So that's another incentive. Like guys, if once you buy a house, you get a bomb realtor. They look out. Real talk. Check out my realtor, Chaz. Yeah. So let me ask you. So you said you are about to be licensed in Pennsylvania.
Correct. So I'm looking to get my license in Pennsylvania. Yes.
So someone from DC, you can only move around in Maryland. Like you couldn't go to like Virginia.
No. So at this point, I would have to refer it out.
You would have to
I would
refer-
only be able to, at this point today, I would only be able to help someone in the state of Maryland.
Got you. Okay. So if you're looking to buy in Maryland, you got to hit up Chaz.
Yes.
And is the same rules
No.
apply for you? You are everywhere or?
We're not everywhere, but we're DC, Maryland, Delaware, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Florida, California.
Okay.
We're trying to get Georgia
Okay.
so we can do a little Atlanta business.
Now let me ask, is there a particular season? I don't know the correct terminology, but is there a particular season to look for, like the best time to purchase a home?
Go ahead, Jazz.
So everyone is going to say spring market.
And when you say spring market, is that really spring? Like, because I know certain calendars
for the most
don't.
part. Yeah,
Okay.
for the most part. Tax season is coming up. People will have their tax refunds. So this is also a good time to look for a house because you'll have your refund to put down towards your down payment. But everyone says spring market because it kind of opens up the time frame. You know, it's not cold to go outside looking at houses. You're not looking at houses in snow. You don't have home inspections with piles and piles of snow on the roof to be able to tell. So it's just a better market to shop. Ideally,
Your kids.
kids in school, you know, and then especially if you shop in the spring market, ideally you'll probably be moving in the summer, so that way the kids will be easily able to transition to schools. So that's just the thought process. But anytime is a good time. We're always available to help you. It's just a matter of being qualified.
So why do they say like sellers? What is like when they say sellers market, buyers market? What does that mean? Like what is
So
that?
basically, it depends on where the market is. So right now, I would have to say that it's more so a buyer's market. Buyers are able to get more funding, especially for the sellers to purchase. Houses are sitting on the market longer. So the inventory is there, so to speak. It's just a matter of having the buyers in place. So the buyers can kind of control what's going on. When it's a seller's market, meaning that you have a house where you have 10 offers on that house and you're being outbid by other offers, going above asking. I think when you purchase your home, that was kind of sort of the market, but it was kind of shifting a little bit. But now it's pretty much the buyers are able to kind of do what they want. Now, that's not to say that you'll get the house you put the offer in. Absolutely not. It's not to say that you won't be outbid. But I think in this market, buyers are able to ask for things that they weren't necessarily able to ask for a year or two ago, meaning asking for 6% in seller help, which is the max on FHA. So now they are able to do that. And those are, being reviewed. Whereas before it was so competitive with buyers and being outbid on houses and going above the asking price and those kind of things.
Go ahead.
Also, before I got in the industry, I didn't pay attention to any of this stuff, but pandemic, interest rates were low. That was a seller's market. Because interest rates are low, a lot of people are pre-approved, but that also means there's so many people looking to purchase and there's not a lot of inventory, which drives the demand, which means that people drive the price of their house up. So you're going to pay more for the house during a seller's market than you are for a buyer's market. Yeah, so that's kind of how it works. So right now, because the feds have hiked the interest rates and they're higher than they were pandemic, it's a buyer's market, which now the prices of the houses are more in line with where they should be, but you're going to have a higher mortgage payment. But the thing about a higher mortgage payment is you can refinance down the line. So if you bought a house during the pandemic, you may have overpaid for your house. You may still be upside down right now. So right now, people are walking into homes with equity, pretty much. You might have a higher mortgage payment, like I was saying, but in a year, maybe towards the end of the year, hopefully we're hoping rates come down. You can refinance into a lower payment and you still pay less for the house. And now you have the lower payment just like everybody else during the pandemic.
Wow.
Sort of like what I did. I mean, this market is sort of what it was when I bought my house. I bought my house at a higher interest rate during the pandemic when the rates were low. I refinanced twice and then got my mortgage lower.
So refinancing doesn't hurt you, does it?
Well, it starts it over.
It starts your mortgage payments over.
The 30 years.
The term. It's just like refinancing your car. Yeah. So you start your term over, but hopefully with a lower interest rate, lower mortgage, or you can refinance to just pull the cash out of your property.
And then when people do that, again, it doesn't hurt you like credit wise or anything like that. It just your mortgage either goes up or down. Okay.
No, it shouldn't hurt you. It depends. If you have equity there to pay for your refinance, then yes. Sometimes you may refinance and you may have to come out of pocket and pay for it.
Okay. Got you. So
It just depends.
Okay, we talk about like out of pocket, right? So when we close a home, what out of pocket costs does a buyer normally have to like consider?
You want to do the upfront cost?
So the upfront cost from a buyer would be the home inspection.
Okay.
And that is determined off of...
And just to explain, upfront cost is prior to you going to the table.
Right.
Yeah.
Prior to going to the table.
Yes, that is prior to you going to the table.
Yes.
Understand that.
So you would pay for the home inspection, and that's typically based off of the home inspector that the buyer chooses. And again, that's typically based off of the square footage of the house. And then the buyer is also responsible for the home appraisal. So the appraisal is, again, based off of the square footage of the house, but the lender is who schedules the appraisal. So if you're getting financing, meaning a loan, FHA, conventional, VA, then obviously you need to have an appraisal. A home inspection is always optional for the buyer. So the buyer can determine whether they do want one and they don't. Some houses are listed as is. However, you can still have a home inspection if it's listed as is. It's just that the seller will not make any repairs.
Got you. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Earnest money?
Yep.
Correct.
There you go.
Don't we know about earnest money?
Definitely know about that.
What happened?
I definitely know about that.
She's giving side eye.
Hey, listen, it's a first time process. I had to learn some shit, but I got it.
We know about earnest money. So the earnest money deposit is typically 1% of whatever the contract price is. So if you're writing the house, if the house is $185,000, we can do 1%, which would be $1,000 EMD. You can do more or you can do less, but typically it's 1%.
Got you. So
and that's usually delivered when?
ASAP. Shit, that's all I know is ASAP. Like it's a ASAPly. Get it now. Not tomorrow, but now.
Right.
Please and thank you.
But normally it's written in the contract when it shall be delivered. So typically within 5 days of the contract being accepted for the house.
Yeah. Hey, listen, it's not, listen, buying a house, yo, you got to be prepared, bro. Like, you got to be, like, mentally mature for that. Because it's literally, I felt like I was signing my life away at the table. It was like papers after paper after paper.
But are you paying your own rent? Or are you paying somebody else's?
I'm paying my own.
Okay, then.
I'm doing my own thing. Yo,
And the good thing about buying a house is that after you buy the house, the first year after you buy it, so when you file your taxes, you can claim that on your taxes because now you've paid taxes into that.
facts. I
And the
got
thing-
my little paper in the mail. I just got that joint.
So you can claim that on your taxes. And then there are other incentives of being a homeowner, like putting new doors, new windows. You can also utilize that. I mean, obviously talk to your tax person, but that can also assist you as being a homeowner.
That's what's up. So walk me through a process real quick. I mean, I know it. Like, I guess walk them through a process of typically going to buy a house. So first, we go into a home buyers program, or
They're coming to our home buyers.
Okay,
not
let's go.
just any,
All right.
our home buyers.
talk your shit. Let's go.
Or they're going to come talk to myself or meet with Janine.
Okay,
And whomever they meet with first will connect them to the other person.
it's exactly what happened to me, y'all. No cap.
So they'll meet with me or meet with Janine. We'll connect them with each other. And then Janine will pre-approve.
And wait, before we go, pre-approval looks like what? We're bringing what to the table?
Pre-approval looks like filling out an application.
Okay.
Where I'm going to take a look at your residence history. So where you lived for the last 2 years. Basically, when you go for a pre-approval, just remember number 2. We need 2 of everything. 2-year history of where you lived.
Yes.
2-year history of where you work. 2 bank statements, 2 most recent bank statements, 2 most recent pay stubs, 2 most recent W-2s. We need 2 of everything. But basically, we just look at your assets, your credit score, your income. We determine something called a debt to income ratio, which means your monthly debts in comparison to what you bring in monthly. That's what tells us how much you qualify for. So I think with you too, also, we sent your file to the underwriter to calculate your income.
Yep.
So if you have any overtime income, any commission income, any bonus income, this is what we do as lenders at Fairway, is we are going to verify your income so that we know exactly how much we can use and how much you can qualify for. So it's not a question later on down the line. And that's when we were talking about like the nightmare purchases. We don't get to that point. Upon pre-approval, we're going to make sure we know how much you qualify for. And then once I pre-approve you, I send you to Chaz, and that's where the fun stuff goes. I'm a little, it's not very fun with me, but
She's the one calling you up. Hey, we need another copy.
Yeah.
Hey, we need one more copy. I'm like, yo, I just sent 20 copies already. No, we just need one more. Like, yo, I swear that process is, you going to literally be sending the same thing over and over and over again. But then we link up with Chaz.
Yes. And so then I'll put you on a rotation to receive homes. And then you'll send me a list of homes that you want to go see. We'll go see the homes. You tell me what you like, what you love, what you don't like. Hopefully you'll fall in love with a home, and then we'll write up an offer. So upon writing up an offer, I'll then reach back out to Janine and say, Janine, I need another pre-approval for this specific house. And, so we can run down the numbers. So then once we run down the numbers and Janine goes over the numbers with the client, meaning how much they have to bring to the table, what
estimated mortgage payment.
Yes.
Estimated.
The mortgage and what else? The EMD. We'll discuss the EMD. And then we'll write the offer, submit the offer. Hopefully our offer gets accepted. And then we'll be under contract. Once we're under contract, in that offer, we'll have a time frame in which we discuss when the home inspection will take place, if in fact there is one. We'll have the home inspection. We'll go through that whole process of the things that we want to be completed and the things that we don't. Janine will order the appraisal. That's a conversation with you all, meaning the client and Janine, as far as the appraisal goes, and the client will pay through, I guess, a portal that they play for the appraisal. And then we'll go to closing.
Yes. You
we'll
sitting at that
celebrate.
table.
Yeah.
You signing your life away. And you get the keys and you get to hold the soul sign. That was my favorite part.
And you have to say something.
What?
Remember, you did say something.
What did I say?
Chad, she was the best realtor ever.
Oh yeah. No, real
I
talk.
heard you say-
It was cool. Like I had like the experience to me, like for a first time buyer, like it was cool. Like everybody was talking about like this and like, you know, people in my ear, like when they bought their house, the struggles or even the pressures. I'm like, yo, like it's cause I wanted to do it.
Right.
You feel me? So like I was ready for it.
Did you feel stressed?
No, I didn't feel stressed. More so, if anything, I felt like, damn, I don't got my stuff in line. If anything, like I wanted to make sure I had all my paperwork in line, so y'all didn't have to call me. Like, so you know what I mean? I don't like.
But we got it done.
Yeah, we definitely got it done.
Because I
got
think
keys.
the biggest part that when I talk to people on the phone is they overthink it.
Yeah, no.
Like I
real
don't
talk.
think I'm ready. I don't think I'm
No,
ready.
real
yeah,
talk.
because you didn't think
I
you
didn't
were
think
ready.
I was. I didn't think like when I walked into the home buyer seminar.
You were late because you were
I was
at the other place.
yeah. I went to somebody else's house. I don't know where I was at. I was at somebody's row home, and then I came in and I was like, all right. And then I was like, no, at this point, like I got to get the ball rolling. I've been talking about it for 2 years. Let's get it started. Right. Talk to you, and next thing you know, it was because of like somebody who worked there. I actually installed in her house.
Yeah, Monica.
Monica.
So Monica, you did.
I installed cable in Monica's house, and we was talking off of that like a year before. And so it was just like ironic. I was like, all right, that's where I need to be, because I met her. She was like, yo, give me a call. Never called her, but then walked in the office where she's at and ate all them shrimp. I know that, man, listen. Make sure y'all go to them home buyers program. They be having food too.
We will have brunch food on Saturday.
Oh my God, they be having some food. No, but that's what it is. Like, it's the best thing I've ever done. Like, to the point where I moved in and I'm trying to figure out, like, how can I get another property?
Mm-hmm. Really?
You know what I'm saying?
Call
Yeah,
me.
like I want something else, because like it's not even about me having like, now I have property. It's like, all right, I've done it. Mm-hmm. Now I want to,
And it's not as hard as
it's
you
not
thought
as
it
hard
was.
as I thought. You know what I'm saying? Like at all. As long, I mean, because basically y'all held my hand, literally. Like, okay, this is what you need. This is what you need to send through. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So it wasn't like all that. It was.
And you also had a good seller who was willing to help. Like he was an
Oh yeah, nah, he was
huge
great.
advocate for first-time home buyers.
Yeah, he was
So
great.
he was just like, everything is fine. I'll do it.
He was great after the fact.
Oh yeah.
Like after the fact. Like no, like I called him like because it might
Something
be
was wrong with the air.
AC, yeah. And then he was like, nah, no worries, we're gonna get it. Like he made sure, he was so attentive.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that's important too. You know what I'm saying? Favor. If we anybody believe in favor, but because I was like, it's a nerve-wracking process
Yeah.
to actually purchase something, and it, like, let's just say, you know, you purchase something and it's like crazy, like everything's falling down, you don't know what's going on. That's the worst fear. But to actually walk into your house and be like, all right, because at first I was like, oh, my AC is hot in here. But nah, everything was good. You know, you just got to learn how to work it. That's what it is. So let me ask you, we're going to flip it a little bit, more so into your careers, right? So being a broker, right?
Loan officer.
I'm sorry, a loan officer, my bad. A loan officer. Like what keeps you like doing this job? Like what keeps you writing these numbers up? Because numbers to me makes me feel like I can't do numbers. So what is it about you that it keeps you going and, you know, continue on? Because I mean, like I said, y'all did so well of like explaining things and getting people through the process. What is it?
So numbers, I mean, everyone will say I'm good with numbers, but
Okay.
I don't think it's numbers to be a loan officer. It is your personality. It is your willingness to educate people and to let them know how the process goes. I think a lot of lenders out here, you may call them, they're going to say, fill out an application. If you don't qualify, you're never going to hear from them. That's not the type of loan officer I am. Like if first of all, I'm not going to have you complete an application unless I talk to you. I'm going to ask you a couple questions, see if it's even worth you completing an application. Once you do the application, if you don't qualify, then we're going to put a plan together to make sure that you are pre-approved. So I think I hold the title loan officer a little bit different. So I'm not just running numbers. I'm going to educate you on the process so that you can make a decision. Do you think you're ready to move forward?
Yeah.
Yeah. So once like I laid it out for you, it's
Yeah.
kind of like, oh, well, I'm ready.
And then you know what else? You guys made me comfortable.
Yeah.
You didn't make it seem like it was like a business. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I understand it was a business, right? But it sounded like it was like
It's
we were
attainable.
friends. Like we were friends. Like
Yeah.
don't like, you know what I
Hey,
mean?
my little sister the first night.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was just very like just organically. Are you guys like that with everybody?
We try to be.
Try to be. I mean, I mean, your personality is your personality, but you know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like that's what makes it more easier, you know, to make things happen. Like, if y'all just honest and open and be like, yo, this is what I wouldn't or I would. You know what I mean? Right. I remember you took me down to Dundalk and was like, yeah, nah. We should do this right here. Let's go around to the left. So a little thing, you know what I mean? Like just you know, just looking out. Huh?
We did see a house in Dundalk.
Yeah, I would never go back.
It was in the rain.
I would never go back. I would never go back. Like, what?
It was cute. I think it had a cute backyard.
It was cute. Nah, it wasn't even. It was too much for me. Too cluttery for me in the backyard.
Yes.
Yeah, but it was cute for somebody, not for me.
Yeah.
And next.
Yeah. I was like, no.
Yeah,
like,
she
why
was.
Are we in Dundalk?
Yeah, that's exactly what she said. She was like, I remember she took me around.
Nothing against Dundalk.
Nothing against Dundalk. Nothing against Dundalk. It was just more so like, you know, the area. Again, just relating to my realtor, she made sure that I'm not from Baltimore. Right. So I explained that to her. So,
but ideally where you live, where you work, it just wasn't.
Yeah, like it didn't, you know, it wasn't going. And I was like, oh, can you just make sure I'm not in the, you know, like somebody go outside, blah, 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 you know? You was like, we went to another spot. It was really nice in the inside, but the area, it's like 4 abandoned houses. She was like, I don't. She said, no, let's go over here. Let's go this way.
Yep. And that's when we saw that one house that you liked that was around the corner from where you are now.
Which is crazy. Mm-hmm. It's so crazy. It's so different. I can definitely walk there. I park on that street every day.
Really?
Yes. I was like, yeah, no, this ain't gonna work for me. But
so, question: do you still love your house?
I do.
Good.
I do.
That's the goal.
And to the point where I'm like now, literally, I'm just like, all right, what can I do? Because now I'm trying to find out ways to do certain things in my house. Because I'm like, when I first moved in, I was never used to owning, right? You know, renting. You can't do certain things. I try to put my entertainment center up on my wall, and I made 2 holes, and I was like, oh, shit. Oh, my God. Whole time, I'm like, oh, wait, it's okay. Like, you can patch that up. It's okay. Like, little things, you know? But it also being a homeowner, you got to fix everything.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But that I was fortunate enough that I don't have to fix not one thing in my house. So that's a good thing. Yep. Like I got a very good house. Everything was brand spanking new. I go in, like, I don't have to do nothing. I just go in the house. So that's another good thing. So it's a great thing. It's a great home ownership is very important. Why is it important? Why is home ownership important? Or why is it owning property period important?
So
as African Americans, not for anybody, no other culture. Why is it important for us? Because we don't have it.
Right. So I would first start off with generational wealth. So I'll give an example for myself is that, you know, my parents own their home. They'll pay their house off this year. So that'll be my home, you know, and then I have a home that's paid off, and then I can rent that house out. I'll never sell it, but I can rent it out, and that'll bring in monthly income for me on a house that we've already paid for. So generational wealth, and then I'll pass that down to my child, and so forth and so forth. So just owning land and owning property is very important. And especially when we think about a city such as Baltimore, you know, even if you if you did a refi on your house, you probably have more equity in your house now. And then once you refi your house, it'll be worth more. So the property values are increasing, and especially in neighborhoods that you live in, because, you know, it's starting to become more of a community of homeowners versus renters.
Absolutely. Because I feel like I want to buy another property. Like, I want to.
It's crazy. I had 2 houses for sale in that same community.
For real?
Over the summer.
Dang. Yeah, no. I
have another one coming. It's actually going towards the other house. So if you look out your house to the left,
gotcha,
and those blocks up to the left,
that's
one
what
of
it
the
is.
Single family homes.
It's not a bad area. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I mean, granted, you know, that main street everybody talk about, but where I'm at, the top, it's real quiet. It's real chill. Like, I can't even hear outside unless my window is open.
Yeah,
that's how. And then Baltimore has hidden gems. Me being a technician, as you know, a Comcast technician, I go into people's houses every day. So I literally walked into who's now my homegirl, walked into her house, and you would never have thought that her house was so bomb. Like, Baltimore has some gems. So, like,
what area is that?
What was she? It's actually not too far from where I live at. It's I I don't know the street. You know, I ain't from here. I don't know, but GPS took me there. But it was nice. It was a row home, and she had a patio like on her second level. It was a 2-bedroom townhouse. It was bomb. Like I was like, yo.
I just realized and learned that it's like over 200 neighborhoods in the city of Baltimore.
Dang.
Like actual neighborhoods.
Like working, thriving neighborhoods.
In the city alone. Yep.
And city grants out here are, I mean, you have so much money available.
Yo, why? Like, yeah. My thing is just like, why isn't it more of an advertisement for that? Why isn't it more of a like, I mean, maybe you don't know. I don't know. But like, why? Like, I had to search for certain things. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, boom, here we go.
So I think, well, because we're in the industry, I feel like we see it all the time, but it's advertised. But a lot of the programs, they're not guaranteed funds. So you use Maryland Mortgage Program. Maryland Mortgage Program is a second lien. They also have grant options, but it comes with an interest rate. And then you have the actual grant programs for the city, and they're not guaranteed. So you have to, the property has to pass an inspection for you to receive these funds. So it's not as easy as people say. So you have to go take the class, and then you have to do the inspection on the house once your offer is accepted. So you pay for this inspection, and if you don't have the money saved up and the property doesn't pass the inspection for the grant funds and you don't have the money to cover it, you lost the money for your inspection, and you now have to move on and try to find another house. So,
but I also think that with people in grants, it's like, you know, sometimes we don't know. And then I think buying into Baltimore City, sometimes people are scared because then we think taxes, we think water bills, we think some of the added expenses that come with being a homeowner. But then the advantage of it is, you know, you live in your house for a year or two and the property value goes up.
Facts.
oh, so yeah, that goes back to your question. Why is it so important for us as African Americans? It's like your own piggy bank.
Real talk.
You're paying your mortgage, and it's basically like you're saving your money. So down the line, when you're like, I want to fix the garage, you're like, I'm going to pull this money out of my house and fix my garage. Or you want to go buy another property, then you refinance, you pull the money out, and you go buy another property. One thing about buying another property, though, since you say you're interested.
I am.
Okay. You can't have 2 FHA loans.
Oh.
So you get your score up to go conventional. We go a conventional loan to buy your second property.
And what's the minimum score for that? Or the
refinance this house and then buy the conventional.
Refinance.
Like if she refinance, if the person has FHA, they can refinance.
Oh.
And then
refinance it into conventional and then purchase another FHA.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh. That sounded like some swindle.
Yeah.
That sounded like some swindling right there. All right, so let me ask you. I had someone actually ask me to ask you a while ago. I just slipped my mind. Do you help people who are on Section 8? I guess low income and things like that. Do you help assist with that?
Rentals?
Rental, I guess rentals, or even to like get them up to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so your rental situation has nothing to do with you purchasing a home.
Okay.
So you can be on Section 8, you can have rental situations that has nothing to do with you purchasing a home, because obviously it would go through everything that Janine spoke of as far as credit score and financial obligations. Obviously, you know, that just doesn't cover whatever it is that you're doing. So obviously a voucher can't pay for your mortgage. Right,
got you. So let me ask you personally though, as a realtor, do you help Section 8 people like renting as a realtor?
So,
or you just solely focus on people purchasing homes and properties?
So I have a team. My team is able to assist with everything.
Okay. So that's what's up. So there you go. If you're listening, your answer, yeah, she can help you, dog. All right, bet.
Also, don't feel like you can't purchase a house if you have a lower income.
Correct.
Because what's most important is your monthly debts. So if you don't make a lot of money and you don't have any debt, you could qualify for the same amount that somebody who makes a lot of money qualifies for, because they have a lot of debts, which cuts into their income. So if you have a lower income, just make sure you don't have any debt.
So if I don't have no debt and my income is not as much, I can still qualify for something.
Yep. Your DTI is going to be lower because
you're right.
you have no debt there.
Yep, that is.
And also, we're in Baltimore City. I mean, we got properties, all types of prices.
Facts. So do you guys also, well, I guess, Chaz, do you also assist with like Airbnbs and things like that, or no?
No.
Okay.
So that's a whole different situation. So
Like-
that's more or less like I don't want to put it on the same level of booking a hotel, but
Okay.
like,
All right.
We
Gotcha.
assist. Shameless plug. My sister and I.
like I'm,
So shameless plug. My sister and I have a staging company. It's called the Upstager.
Okay.
And we have furnished Airbnb, so we can
Okay.
help you with that.
Okay, so you can help. So after you go through Chaz to purchase the property, you can then link up with the sisters here
Yep.
to get it nice and furnished.
Yep.
Because
but we also
upstaging is important.
correct, but we just did something in regards to selling. I'm sorry, in regards to staging homes for sellers. So
Yep.
if you're looking to sell
Definitely
your
saw
home,
that.
So obviously, Janine can assist you with selling.
Oh, that was y'all?
Yeah.
That was y'all downstairs. I mean, y'all was like in the. I saw that. You know what? That's crazy. I didn't even realize that was y'all. Cause y'all was really talking y'all shit about. Yeah, that was it. It's important though. The importance, people don't understand what that is.
So many sides of real estate.
It's so many sides, and then like they make like I know one of my homegirls. She used to play football, and she's like really big in PG County. She's a little short little one, and she talks about this stuff as well. Like real estate is really where it's at. Now, do you think it's like okay? Let's go real quick. When we talk about upstaging, that means furnishing the home or staging the house that looks like to make it look a certain way. Now, do you guys do that to make it look bigger, smaller, or you just putting shit in there and like to make it look good?
So the name of the company is the Upstager. So we stage homes, and what the purpose is just for people to be able to see themselves in the property.
Oh, okay.
So when you go in, you're like, oh, my couch will fit here. Or my couch won't fit here. Or I could put my king size bed in this room. Where initially, if you walked into an empty room, you're probably like, what are the measurements here? I don't know. So yeah, we just put furniture in there so you can see yourself, visualize yourself in the home. Does my furniture fit? Yeah.
Got you. Any awards? Have you guys gotten any awards for being like?
We're waiting for you to give us an award.
I gotta give awards. We give out awards here.
Yeah.
I got you.
Top loan officer and top realtor.
Let's go. Like, but you just hit that though. You was like the top realtor. I saw that.
I was.
Like right after me. I feel like I hit it for you. Like I feel like I was the main one. Close that to
Yeah.
make you hit that.
Yeah, so we have those goals for 2023
Okay, so it's every year.
or every month.
Every month.
Every month and every year.
You have a quota.
No quota.
No quota.
Well, I have my own quota of what I want to do. I also have a quota that, for my team and the things that we're doing. So, yeah.
Okay. Oh, so you oversee.
She is team lead.
Oh, boss lady. Okay, that's what's up. So, but Chaz, you do have properties. I know you are actually promoting one right now on the gram. You want to drop real quick?
Yeah. So I have a house listed for sale. It's 5100 Craig Avenue. It's in 21212. Anyone who's interested in purchasing this home, please reach out to me. And yeah, we would like to get you into this home. It's available. It's for sale.
Beautiful too, y'all.
Yes.
It looks so
4
good.
bedrooms, 1.5 bath.
That joint look nice.
4 bedrooms, upstairs split level,
Nice.
Yes.
nice basement.
And we can go see this on your Instagram at.
At realtor_Chaz.
It's a deck.
There is
It-
a deck
I saw
and
that.
a huge backyard.
I saw that. I
And
was
a
like,
nice porch with an awning. So,
it's really nice.
yeah.
Really nice. Okay.
Corner unit.
Corner unit. Yes. All of those great things. Fully remodeled, new appliances, brand new roof. That's major.
Major.
People want to know, how old is the roof? The roof is brand new.
That's what's up. So wait, before. So did you pick up that property like, all right, I want to like, how does a realtor list a property?
So that particular house, it was one of my clients. We were actually going to look at another house. So they're investor clients. And the guy's like, oh, I have a house that I'm selling. So we were like, okay, cool, let's go. So we went to go see the house, and I actually wrote up the offer, and we got it under contract. So I actually helped them get this particular house. They renovated it, and now they're selling it.
Oh wow, that's what it is.
Yeah. So these are my investor clients who actually flip houses.
She a boss, y'all.
Yeah.
Just boss. Okay, I have bosses on my show. Forget all that other stuff. Bosses. Okay. All right, Janine.
Yes.
All right. So what we got coming up for you? Like, you know, as your, you know, the loan officer. Anything, you know, any projects you guys got coming up? Any houses that you staging?
We're constantly staging houses.
Yeah.
But the brunch is up
The brunch.
next.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The brunch is up next. Drop that, please. More details real quick.
Yes. Saturday at 1 p.m.
11.
At 11 to 1.
Please don't show up at 1. Please don't show up at 1. It's going to be over. The food going to be gone.
Go to
11
my
to 1.
page if you want to know what it is. My
Yes.
page is at CTC Janine, which is a play on words. So for realtors, they probably think it means clear to close, but it really means changing the cycle. So
Okay.
yeah, really what I'm
I
trying to
like
do.
that.
So changing the cycle with Janine, CTC Janine, JeaneEan. That is my Instagram page, and the link there will take you to all the details for the brunch.
Absolutely. Or you can also find the brunch on Eventbrite.
Yeah.
We also have it there if you look up first time home buyers, and then you'll see the brunch for the 11th.
There you go. Get your tickets. Tickets are how much?
Free.
It's free?
$0, free 99.
Hold up. Y'all giving out free food too?
Yes.
Hold up. I mean, it was free last time I went. They had shrimp though. So, I mean, they going to have the breakfast, y'all. Y'all better pull up real quick. I mean, that's what's up. Well, ladies, I want to say, first of all, I appreciate you guys coming on DZone
Yes, thank you.
and
so
opening
much.
it up about your profession and, you know, dropping some gems to our people. I mean, we had some people in the comments. We got, shout out to Nikki Fowler. She's just talking about, let's see, you have some amazing guests on your show tonight. Both have some great information, even for the long-term homeowners. Very personable. I would definitely refer them. Ooh.
Thanks, Nikki.
Yes,
Thank you, Nikki. All right. We got Salika. Hey, what's up? What's up? And then we got Nikki with one more comment. This was the perfect platform to present our Black sisters at the start of Black History Month.
Yeah.
Great dialogue and a way to help empower our own, the D-Zone. Let's go. Let's go.
Thank
That's
you.
good shit. Hey, listen, and we appreciate everybody for tuning in. Latasha Hennett, listen, I hope you got some gems because on your post earlier, you was talking about you wanted to relocate. You wanted to move. You wanted to purchase a home. You said it was time. You got tired of those people in your building, your house smelling like a weed, a club. She tired. So listen, I need you to go ahead and reach out to Chaz and she will get you guys in the right place. Listen, again, I appreciate you guys coming on the D-Zone. If you guys want to be a part of this show, make sure you email me at thedzone2020@gmail.com. Also, follow me at IMDNiceOne. Also, to recap this show, you know, some gems you might have missed, it's okay. Go find us on YouTube at the DZone Podcast. Listen, I appreciate everybody. We did not have a winner. We had a winner, but our winner said that we wanted to roll over the money, but nobody called in.
So
So
this is what we're going to do.
What we gonna do?
We'll roll it over for the brunch. So show up
Oh.
for the brunch and we'll have another.
oh, shoot, we dropping money at the
We'll
brunch.
double it again.
Let's go. Let's go. You like saying that. We'll double it again.
I need to go to the casino.
Listen, it's been an awesome show. I can't thank you guys enough because of them, I am in my house today. So I am a homeowner because of them. So I no longer rent, but I will charge you motherfuckers. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. Peace, love, and happiness. Make sure you keep it locked right here on the D-Zone. We out
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
already.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yay, this was fun.